in the West. There is a lot of new medicines which are being developed, especially after the scanning of human genome project. And with advanced computing power, there is a lot we know about human genome, how do you treat it. And one such area where a lot of development is happening is oncology. We partnered with IIT Bombay a few years back. That time they had done some work in the lab, in the BSB lab with Dr. Rahul Kumar was the PI. We partnered, we invested in his company. He had a company called ImmunoAct. We invested in his company and we were able to, then we helped them set up the manufacturing facility, helped them do clinical trials. Most of our clinical trial was done in Tata Memorial, Bombay, and a couple of other centers, including few centers in Hyderabad and Delhi. And we were able to launch this product, and I'll tell you in a minute what this product is. This is a CAR-T product. If you look at the global cost of CAR-T is around $400,000 to $500,000. There are 7 products approved in the US. What you do in this case is T cells, which are the immunity cells, we extract a person who has cancer. The T cells don't work. T cells are not able to effectively identify the cancer cells, and hence body succumbs to cancer. So what we did, what this treatment done, this is called chimeric antigen receptor. Well, and if you would have thought, oh, we will try to do it all alone, we'll hire scientists, I don't think we would have been here, right? We would still be cell reprogrammed to become a fighter cell. That's what the CAR-T therapy is. So this is called autologous therapy because you are using patient's own tissue, patient's own T cell, and you program it, and then you ship it back into the patient. And happy to report, we got the approval 2 years back. Last year was 1 full year of commercialization, and so far we have reached close to 200 odd patients in India. And from this CAR-T therapy, if you see, there are a couple of global companies which had this product because of the complex supply chain, complex logistics involved. They all have
innovate and decide on those molecules that are in demand. The need-based research will be carried out. Should you be coming on board just with a letter of intent and then we work on it? Or should we be having PhD students which take up this long-term, innovation to be built up as a PhD topic? Or should we decide on co-creating these technologies such that the innovation is built around it and we do have a product for us to market? So I request your insights and views on this so that, we really structure this kind of an engagement model which can be showcased to others as a role model. Not just the example, but then let's go ahead and look at the CSIR as a big institution.
Sure. I think very important to understand, we get carried away with this industry, academia, collaboration. At the end of the day, academia is to do research, right? And they should do, if they just try to do all research which can be out-licensed or commercialized, I don't think that's the right place to be. That's industry's job. Academia, the basic science advance only because academia is there are a lot of people trying to solve very basic problems which at the beginning might sound very abstract, but later on you will have to see how you commercialize, what's the go-to market for that. So I think academia should not get carried away by just trying to do all commercial work. That's point number 1. So there has to be the fair balance and healthy balance of what is basic research. They should work, and as scientists, they all work on a lot of things. So that is one. Second thing is, you said, what is the right model?
No, I want to know, sorry for interrupting. I want to know that should you be giving us the problem statement?
Yeah, I was coming to that. So, and it can work both ways. There is no one answer for that. It can work both ways. Industry can come in early. But what I have seen...
Mainly because, the country is looking forward to a 10 trillion economy, and it is looking at Viksit Bharat at 2047. And so everyone is keen on increasing our GDP, increasing our in the technological forefront to be on the global platform. And so in order to do that, wishful thinking is there. Many people are coming together and collaborating, as a very nice example that you have portrayed, Sir Dr. Iyer. Nevertheless, it's not to that extent necessary. for us to actually collaborate and co-create technologies that would see the limelight, and as you rightly said, disruptive technologies that would see, showcase as a gateway, you said. I like that, we being the gateway to the East and West and everyone. So in order to do that, how do you think the most important strategy, although you said that you have tied up with an academic institution and we do research and we take it up to TRL3 and then from there on you take it. But let's look at the business model. I really don't know the business model what you have had. So what is it that we can try to bring in as a strategy to engage with industry? Professor Padmavati, because here, he raised a very nice discussion of they are very open, to tie up with academics, engage. But then issues come with respect to IP sharing and IP monetization. If we have the IP as an academic institution, the kind of model with which we engage to monetize is different from co-creating model where they give a problem statement or we go to them, have a letter of intent and then take on the project to develop a product or a molecule for that matter in healthcare. So how do you think that an academic institution and industry both can have a win-win situation and try to look at this particular engagement to yield good results?
Yeah, I do see a lot of JDAs, which is a welcome, and they happen quite early on. Sometimes we have to look at a tripartite model. We've seen that in IIT Kharagpur. And the biggest challenge we face in academic institutions, researchers think they are not only inventors, they're also God. And that's just the case, because I had a very difficult situation of, where the faculty said, if I give the microbe, all the alternate uses of that microbe, once they decipher that, IP no longer belongs to IIT Kharagpur. So in the agreement, should I say research